Okay, listen up, you brain-dead cunts. I love Tommy Robinson as much as the next guy. But if there's one thing I can't stand, it's cunts getting shit wrong. Unless, of course, it's done intentionally. Read the Sun, cunts. I've learned a few things about the law in my time as your friendly neighbourhood media mogul, so allow me to break the habit of a lifetime and dispel some misinformation. Now, a lot of you cunts, including many stateside cunts, are claiming there was some sort of establishment cover-up cloaking the nasty rape gang business. See, what you need to bear in mind is it was going to a trial in a fucking courtroom with local journalists inside, you dozy dipsticks. Some cover-up that. Presumably Tommy Robinson saw some brown cunts approaching Leeds Crown Court and made a lucky guess. But Rupert, there were reporting restrictions in place. Well, yes. And? Well, Rupert, there wasn't a media blackout for Rolf Harris and Max Clifford. We heard all the sordid details of those cases. Right, well, last time I checked, and I could be wrong, cunts, I could be wrong. Rolf Harris and Max Clifford weren't dozens of people. You can't trial 50 cunts at once. Try it at home. It's unwieldy. Now, if the details or verdict of one trial should influence or prejudice another, the defending lawyers can move for a mistrial and the whole bloody thing could collapse. Hopefully this new information will nestle into your brain space at the expense of whatever shite Ben Shapiro's been filling it up with. But Rupert, newspapers won't report crimes by Muslims because of political correctness. Where were you living after those terror attacks last year? In a fucking cave? No racist jokes, please, cunts. Oh, Rupert, you and your tabloid chums, you just love Muslims. Ha ha! Ha 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 ha! Read the Sun, cunts. Read the Sun, cunts. If by this point you're still clinging to some fuck-witted notion of this being a freedom of speech flashpoint, there's probably no helping you. You're literally arguing for Tommy Robinson to be above the law. Tommy fucking Robinson, mind you. Not even I'm above the law, and I'm Rupert fucking Murdoch. Okay, maybe I'm a little bit above the law, but only a little bit. Yeah, Rupert. He was arrested for breach of the peace and sentenced for contempt of court. How do you explain the inconsistency? Well, getting arrested for one thing and charged with another, it's not exactly unheard of when new evidence comes to light. You could be arrested for public urination when suddenly it transpires you're a thick cunt who's committing contempt of court. You could be cuffed and led away for kicking a dog up the arse when suddenly it transpires you're a thick cunt who's committing contempt of court. Are you starting to understand? Right? But the trial had finished. No, it hadn't. The chrome-plated cunt filmed himself shouting at people on the way in for sentencing. That's not the end of a trial, whatever cack the ancient Egyptian frog god may have been whispering in your fuck-witted ears. Oh, but Rupert, he was trialled within a day. How come he was dealt with so quickly when they took all the time in the world with those muzzy cunts? It was a second offence on a suspended sentence. Never mind the fact he'd already been given a chance not to end up in the slammer and still knowingly fucked it up. That's how it works on a suspended sentence. What do you think a suspended sentence is? A fucking acquittal? If you're on a suspended sentence, you're technically already mid-sentence. You fuck up again, you get a hearing on the next available date. The verdict's already been decided. They've all agreed he doesn't go to prison if he doesn't do it again. He does it again, he goes to fucking prison. There's not much to deliberate over. Especially since he fucking admitted he did it. I'm not really seeing why there's all the confusion, to be honest with you. Well, but Rupert, they're banning freedom of speech. You've just gone on a big fuck-off march and tried to beat up the people stationed there to keep it, and therefore you, safe. But Sharia law's taking over. When did you come to that conclusion? Midway through your 15th can of lager when a load of naked cyclists turned up? Sharia law, my salty old scrotum. But Tommy's a martyr. He exposed the rape gangs. No, he didn't. That was people like Andrew Norfolk of the Times. Your man Robinson rode his coattails to build up his social media presence and turn it into a career. Worked a charm, too. He even got to call himself a journalist without every cunt in the country laughing him straight into the ocean. It was covered up by the authorities. Is it being covered up now with the sick cunts in the court of law? Admittedly with reporting restrictions in place, but they're there to help smooth the passage of bringing them to justice. Fuck me, there really is no cure for this kind of stupidity. So maybe I'm speaking in vain. Hey, maybe this is all my fault. Maybe I softened you up with years of tabloid bullshit, shallow sloganeering and celebrity gossip. Sorry, celeb gossip. That's how thick you cunts have become. You can't even say celebrity anymore. Maybe I should take a good hard look in the mirror and contemplate my own role in all of this. I won't, of course, but I'm just saying, maybe I should. Oh, but Rupert, you just hate the working class. No. Well, yes, I do hate the working class, but this isn't about class. Are you telling me every working class person in the country was out with the Union Jack shouting "Free Tommy" in the face of a hapless police officer over the weekend? Do the maths, you screaming simpletons. It was a minority tinier even than the surface area of actual brain inside your skulls. Oh, but Rupert, you're just a lover of and apologist for Muslim rape gangs. Yes, that must be it. I'm just such a fan of the cunts. I'm leaping to their defence behind a carefully constructed artifice of actual fucking law. If you still don't understand, rewind to the beginning and start again. I apologise for the foul fucking language and abuse that I have littered this broadcast with. I just get frustrated when some cunt's shouting from the rooftops about something they know nothing about, and it's not on behalf of one of me publications or networks. Katie Hopkins should be appearing on Fox News any moment now to scream about no-go zones in Londonistan. And that's okay. It's all going down in a nice, carefully controlled environment with good old Tucker Carlson. But you cunts, you're too unpredictable. I don't know what you're capable of carrying out in my name and how that could affect sales of The Sun. Read The Sun, cunts. In the long run. So stop screaming like fuck-witted banshees and try to wrap your heads around how your country actually works, alright? And I'll go back to insidiously supporting your particular agenda with dog-whistling headlines about immigrants. Oh, Rupert, did you just call us racists? Get the fuck out of my face.